So, who's ready to be the master of the undead? Say it with me now. Spooktober!
Dun 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 dun. B-sides.
Hey guys, welcome to Pathfinder B-Sides. I'm your host, Professor Phoenix. Today we're going to be going over the Undead Lord. And in all honesty, I could describe it, but the flavor text does just such a really good job. So let's use the flavor text straight from the D20 PFSRD. An Undead Lord is a cleric focused on using necromancy to control undead. Her flock is the walking dead, and her choir is keening spirits of the damned. This unliving congregation is the manifestation of her unceasing love affair with death. A cleric cannot take the Undead Lord archetype unless her deity's portfolio includes the death domain or a similar domain that promotes death. Under GM discretion. That might be one of the most straightforward flavor texts I've seen that also gave me chills. I mean, if this flavor text is to be believed, then you will control everything that has ever died and then came back. That vampire you really want to mess with, boom, you got him. At least that's what it says. That's what it sounds like. I mean, it is a cleric archetype, so... We'll find out. So first up, we've got Death Magic. An Undead Lord must select the Death domain and the Undead subdomain. She does not gain a second domain. In all other respects, this works like and replaces the standard Cleric's domain ability. So this is probably the only downside, is that you're only going to be getting one single domain. It's not a bad domain, it's just you don't get a second one, so you can't do like death and evil or death and good. And actually, I'm really surprised. This one does not have an alignment restriction on it, so you can actually be a lawful good keeper of the dead, right? Like anytime something that died raises from its crypts, you could be like, yeah, no, you're just gonna lay back down and. You know what? Do me a favor. I'm going to control you. You're going to walk back into your grave, lay down, and then just kill yourself. Just pull your head off, pull the black opals out of your eyes, and you're just dead. Don't play games. Yeah. Anyways, the second one is the Corpse Companion, which is a supernatural ability. With a ritual requiring 8 hours, an Undead Lord can animate a single skeleton or zombie whose hit dice do not exceed her cleric level. This Corpse Companion automatically follows her commands and does not need to be controlled by her. She cannot have more than one Corpse Companion at a time. It does not count against the number of hit die of undead controlled by other methods. She can use this ability to create a variant skeleton, such as a bloody or burning skeleton, but its hit dice cannot exceed half her cleric level. She can dismiss her companion as a standard action, which destroys it. So that's pretty solid. Like, let's say you're cleric, right? You're a cleric, and you don't really plan on putting that many points into strength or dexterity, maybe a little bit of constitution, but it's not important. So you have a corpse companion that's basically, he carries the book bag with all the books and all the stuff inside of it, and he's basically your workhorse that also you're like, all right, cool, go open that door. And the skeleton goes and opens up the door for you, and then gets hit by the trap or whatever, right? And boom, there you go. You just, collect the bones, ask the party barbarian to throw the bones back into the bag, and just like keep it going till you get a chance to re-summon another one. I mean, if that's what you got, that's what you got. My favorite part about this, though, is like, let's say you're walking to a town and you don't want anyone to be suspicious. I mean, you're already rocking some black robes with a hood up, and you already got like a sickly pale tint to you because, let's call it what it is. You're an undead lord, right? So, but to ease them, instead of just having your skeleton stand outside of town and, just be like a target and there's a necromancer on the loose, you just like snap your fingers and it collapses in on itself, and you're just like, I guess someone died right there. I don't know. I like it. It's good flavor. It keeps the story going and keep it pushing forward. Next on the list, we've got bonus feats. I know you all love bonus feats, don't lie. All undead lords gain command undead as a bonus feat. In addition, at 10th level, she may select one of the following as a bonus feat. You get to choose between Channel Smite, Extra Channel, Improved Channel, Quick Channel, Skeleton Summoner, and Undead Master. So, you get to pick any one of those at 10th level, which, to be honest, some of these are pretty decent. I mean, like, Quick Channel, you do it as a swift action. Channel Smite, you can actually put all of your channel into one single attack, and you can be either, put it into something that's undead or attack something that's living. But basically, at this point, you'll be doing an additional 5d6 on the attack. I mean, it's interesting anyways. Finally, we've got the Unlife Healer, which is a supernatural ability. At 8th level, the Undead Lord's spells, spell-like abilities, and supernatural abilities used to heal undead heal an extra 50% damage. At 16th level, these effects automatically heal the maximum possible damage for the effect, plus the extra 50%. This does not stack with abilities or feats, such as Empower Spell or Maximize Spell. So, at 8th level, I mean, it's pretty good. It's something nice to get, and literally you don't lose anything for it. I mean, if anything, the only thing you're losing throughout this entire archetype is the second domain. I mean, you even get a free bonus feat, you get a companion out of it that you get starting at level 1. I mean, nothing else really gets that. Like, you got the druid that gets an animal companion, and, I mean, I feel kind of like it's either the druid or the hunter or the cavalier that all start off with a little some extra in the way of a companion. Now your cleric does too. I mean, that's a win. So ultimately, the best way to use this archetype is, I mean, you could use it on like an evil NPC for that Halloween one-shot you're planning on using and want to have justification of them being able to do an extra 50% healing to undead, and also, just having them channel negative energy and either it heals the undead or it harms the living. That's pretty solid, and depending on what level you do it at, you could always have them having extra undeads and all that stuff. It's pretty good. I like the archetype. I think if I ever got to play a game from first level again, I think I might look back into this one and go, I could always be a lawful good traveler that just goes from temple to temple, making sure that all the grounds are hallowed. And then if I come up against something that's evil or undead that's not supposed to be walking around, I'll handle it, and everyone will be happier with it. Thanks for listening to me rant a little bit about an archetype. And ultimately, if you like it, leave me a thumbs up. If you want to hear more, subscribe. If you really want to help us out at the channel, I mean, feel free to visit us at the Patreon and talk smack with us at the Discord and the Facebook pages. Yeah, you guys take it easy and keep gaming.